picked up the Canon R5 Mark II and looking for the perfect accessory and build guide to turn it into a professional cinema rig. Whether you are after a travel rig build or set up for VR180, this is the video for you. Today, I'm going to show you my rock solid 2D cinema build right here, something that wins me lots of jobs around the world. We will cover everything: camera cage, handle, lens choice, filter combo, monitor, and power solution. Plus, I will tell you why I swear by this gear choice and who I trust when I'm on the move. Oh, and we are doing all this from the beautiful city of Guangzhou, China, where I'm currently filming a high-end housing project and a VR180 documentary. And tomorrow, we're off to Hong Kong, so let's get into it. First up, we have the camera cage. The Canon R5 Mark II is so new that there aren't many pro-looking cage options out there. SmallRig, however, came through with these three options, including the old black Mamba cage I used on my Canon R5C. This time though, I went with the Hawklock quick release cage kit. It's a bit pricey, but it has everything: cage, top handle, HDMI, USB-C power mount, and even a screen protector right here. This essential will get you started, but I recommend adding a NATO monitor mount right here, this one right here, and a rotated Hawklock side handle right here to round out your build. What makes the Hawklock system so unique? This quick release locks right here. Boom! They offer a very solid peace of mind, especially during heavy travel use, so you're not worried about anything coming loose. Snap on, boom. You go right in. Now, this side handle right here, let me just take it out. It's my personal favorite. It's super lightweight, compact compared to other handle out there, and it rotates with that, like that, just by pushing this button right here. This lets you get your hand in most uncomfortable situation from any angle, improve stability and reducing fatigue, especially important when you are shooting handheld VR180. Trust me, you don't want any hand movement showing up in your footage. For VR180, the Canon dual focus lens right here captures almost 190 degrees, so keeping your hand and your handle out of frame is the key. This side handle right here comes with a NATO accessory, as you see right here, that let you mount it on any cage, really, like because it's 1.4 right here, on any cage, not just a SmallRig. I got mine set up like this right here, so it is positioned in the back of the cage of the camera, and then I put the handle in like so. Hold on. And then go all the way in the back, lock it right here, and then keep my hand out of the frame in 180. So no other cage does that quite like this. Back to the cage itself. Canon changed the design on the R5 Mark II, so your old R5 or R5C cage wouldn't fit. Classic Canon move, right? But this new Hawklock cage is so worth the money though. It comes with so many mounting options: NATO, RE pin, standard 1.4 through 8, you name it. Plus, there's a tooth hidden underneath the cage right here for mounting and unmounting, super handy. The bubble leveler right here and right here also come with the SmallRig cage, but leveling is super critical for VR180 filmmaking, and R5 Mark II current firmware does not really provide active leveling indicator in camera like the R5C, so I have the super tiny, right here, super tiny, literally weigh nothing wooden camera round bubble leveler right here. This is the most accurate indicator that I would trust on set over any digital leveler. This is, right here, is a multi-horseshoe expander by Leap Light. It has a very accurate and bigger bubbler right here, as you see. I use it to expand my build when I do not want to use the SmallRig cage. It provides 3 extra hard suit right here and 2 RE pin front and the back for 2 1.4 to 3.8 mount. Totally 5 more mounting options in such a small metal package right here. I cannot travel without it. And here I just use it as a cable management right here for my SmallRig cage. This isn't a sponsor video, so let's quickly pick on SmallRig for a second. That's one thing I don't love about this setup right here: the locking mechanism on both sides, right here and right here. It uses a tiny screw, you can see right here, if you zoom in right here, it uses a tiny screw to secure it on bow strap bar inside the can for extra stability. But here is the catch. If you need to remove the cage often, like I do when I switch to a smaller gimbal like the Zhiyun M3S here, it is a hassle. And those tiny screws easily loose on set, which can make this whole cage unusable. That's why I only use it on one side right here, and the other side, I just skip it. When I'm traveling, I skip the top handlebar right here. It's just too heavy for my setup. As a creator, I also need to shoot vertical content for Instagram Reel and TikTok with the Hawklock handle, like so. Just attach it right here. Just mount it like this. Right on top. Boom. Again, this is still attached, but now you get a vertical camera rig right there. So that's how I shoot all my Instagram Reel content and my TikTok content. There's even a Allen wrench, as you see right here. Let me get it out for you. For tightening up all the screws. So it's very convenient and very thoughtful for the whole design. Let's talk about monitor now. I used the Ultimate Shinobi 2 right here for my Canon R5 Mark II. I did a full review right here. And they just got a firmware update that adds touch focus, REs for color, and EL zones for exposure. If you're into precise exposure checks, EL zone is a game changer. This kind of functionality really pushed the R5 Mark II toward being a pro level setup. It's not Netflix approved yet, but it's getting there. Next up, lens. I'm not really a 2D shooter, but I still get hired for commercial project because my following. And if you're like me, prefer to travel light and pack light, the Canon RF 28-70mm f2.8 IS STM lens is a must-have. It is affordable for what it is, around $1,000 US. And if you're used to Sigma pricing, yeah, it's a bit more, but you do get what you pay for. This lens is lightweight and even compact down, boom, like so, to fit in your pocket. Just remember to zoom out to 28mm, like right now, before you start shooting. It's an f2.8 lens, so you will get that beautiful cinematic background blur. Just don't forget to use your ND filter, which I will talk about next. At 28-70mm, you cover almost any situation, especially if you are traveling. This lens is my go-to and I highly recommend it. But one thing to note, stabilization at 70mm right now isn't as strong as 38mm, even with all the fancy new Canon stabilization algorithm. So if you zoom in that far, grab a tripod. To keep that f2.8 aperture wide open and get that dreamy cinematic look, you will need a ND filter right here. The R5 Mark II doesn't come with a built-in ND filter, so I will use the H&Y filter with roll ring, variable ND, and circular polarizer combo. Truth to be told, I forgot my Mac box and filter setup packed back in US. So I jumped on Taobao, the China Amazon, and found this system. 0 reviews online, but I took a chance and wow, this is a game changer. This system right here adapts from 67mm to 82mm, cover all my lenses, so I don't need to mess with step-up rings. It's both a polarizer, so you see right here, I lock it, the polarizer, which is the middle ring, and a variable ND, which is the outer ring right here. So I have 10 stop ND, so let me adjust my ND for that perfect f2.8 aperture, and I can use the CPL, the polarizer filter, to cut down reflection from water or glasses by just, like so, rotating it. If you don't know what a circular polarizer does, it's basically your best friend when dealing with reflective surface. Whether it's water in nature or glass in a city, a CPL makes your footage look clean and professional, so don't skip it. Want to step up your cinematic game? Add a black mist filter. The HY system here is magnetic, right here. Very strong magnetic. So I can easily slap on a 1.8, this is a 1.8, or a 1.4 black mist filter, and even stack them if you need it. It softens the harsh light source, give your footage that beautiful, dreamy look. Plus, it makes skin look smoother. It's my secret weapon when filming models. I call it the Beautify filter. Models love it. If you like to shoot dark and moody style video at night, it's also the filter for it. to keep your black to black and add halation and boom to your footage like a cinema camera. This system also allows me to magnetically attach wrong side, I can turn it, a MacBook light source, boom, open it up, I can block unnecessary lighting to have a truly cinematic look. That is so cool, right? Lastly, power solution. I use a SmallRig V-mount battery right here and mounting place right here. This whole system, I can pop this out, as you see right here. Open it, extend it, and then in the base of my hot release place, it's just a standard AUX. So I lock it, boom. Now I have a true cinematic build. I can build up on here to a shoulder rig right here or a gimbal setup. So it is really an expandable cinematic setup. This keeps my R5 Mark II run all day. If you're using Canon R5C, actually filming it right now, a dummy battery and a USB cable for the V-mount battery will let you shoot 8K 60 frames per second raw without a hitch. For a more compact setup, I recently switched to SmallRig Sony MP battery. They power both my Ultimo display right here and my camera via USB-C PD. One small battery ruled them all. I also use a small AUX mount place right here to place the MP battery at the back, balance the weight better. The Hawklock cage also comes with cable management right here to really secure my HDMI and USB-C power delivery, making it a true all-around system. All the links for this accessory right here are in the description down below. Build your dream rig and tag me on Instagram. I would love to see what you come up with. In my next video, I will go over my DJI RS4 build right here for VR180, plus some cool accessory like my SmallRig strap and multi-use side bag that double as a gimbal support. We have been shooting immersive content across Taiwan, France, Italy, and now China, and tomorrow Hong Kong. So there's a ton of hands-on insight I can't wait to share. No BS here, just real world review based on my experience. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell, and don't miss our original spatial film on the Apple Vision Pro app, Spatial Film, right here. You will see the final cinematic result captured with this tool right here. Alright, time to catch my train to Hong Kong. See you in the next tutorial, or as always, see you in Spatial.